Heading into award season, one of the big favorites was the performance Lily Gladstone gave in Martin Scorsese's Killers of the Flower Moon. Her performance in this movie is staggeringly good. Like, she was fantastic in it. So there wasn't a lot of surprise out there when the useless Golden Globes came around and Lily Gladstone won Best Actress in a Drama, right? And so it wasn't a big surprise. Then they headed into the Critics' Choice Awards, and the Critics' Choice Awards gave the award, while Lily Gladstone was one of the favorites. The other favorite, of course, is Emma Stone, who won Best Lead Actress for a Comedy in the useless Golden Globes. But when it came around to the Critics' Choice, the award went to Emma Stone. It's like, ooh, so this heats things up. Going into the Oscars, is it going to be Lily Gladstone or is it going to be Emma Stone? Now, there are still two big award ceremonies to come after the Critics' Choice: SAG and BAFTA. Now, not a lot of people in North America watch or follow the BAFTAs, but that is one of the most prestigious award shows going. One of the biggest honors you can get is the BAFTAs. Well, the nominations for the BAFTAs came out, and Lily Gladstone didn't even get nominated. This comes just from the Hollywood Reporter. The nominees were Fantasia Barrino for The Color Purple, Sandra Hüller for Anatomy of a Fall, Carey Mulligan for Maestro, Vivian Oprah for Rye Lane, Margot Robbie for Barbie, and Emma Stone for Poor Things, and no Lily Gladstone. Now listen, I have said this for a lot of years. I think the term snubbed is way overused and misappropriately used, because I don't think somebody not getting a nomination is a snub. I think the only time you should be able to use the word snub is if somebody who legitimately had an opportunity to win that category didn't even get nominated. Like, if somebody wasn't going to win and they didn't get nominated, I don't consider that a snub. Even if they deserved a nomination, if they weren't legitimately in the run to win, I don't think that's considered a snub. This is a snub. I mean, listen, I'm not saying whether she or Emma Stone should win, but if you saw this movie, if you saw Killers of a Flower Moon, you know how insanely good she is in this. She's in this movie with screen legends: Leonardo DiCaprio, Robert De Niro, Oscar award winners, all this kind of stuff. But the performance people talk about coming out of that movie is her. And a lot of the big odds favorites are saying that it's a two-horse race at the Oscars for Best Actress: Emma Stone, Lily Gladstone. And I got to tell you, man, to find out that she didn't even get nominated.
I'm going to bring this up here. We had covered this a couple weeks ago, right, Chris? Yeah. This is the long list, right, before they narrow it down. For BAFTAs.
Yes.
So she was on the long list, and that means she got beat out by, was it down to 5, John, that you have here?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They got 6 nominees.
6. So of those 10, she was one of 4 that was nixed.
Yeah, listen, I don't mean saying that to cast any shade at any of the incredibly talented actresses who did get nominated. But there's at least 5 of them who didn't deserve the nomination over Lily Gladstone. And as a matter of fact, it's not the only kind of nose turn uppins at Killers of the Flower Moon that the BAFTAs gave this. Martin Scorsese was not nominated for Best Director. Actually, I'm not even 100% sure that Killers of the Flower Moon even got nominated for Best Film. Did it? Yes, it did. It did get nominated for Killers of the Flower Moon. But Leonardo DiCaprio did not get nominated for Best Actor. Martin Scorsese did not get nominated for Best Director. I'm okay with the Leonardo DiCaprio one. He was great in the movie, but I don't think it's his best performance. I don't know how Martin Scorsese doesn't get nominated for Best Director for this. I mean, I don't think he wins. So it's not as big of a snub to me as the Lily Gladstone thing. So, guys, we want to thank a sponsor of today's video, Mando. Mando Whole Body Deodorant is the all-terrain vehicle of deodorants. It goes everywhere. Put it in your pits, package, feet, back, knees,
everywhere. Because something all of us guys know is that body odor happens all over your body. So why are we just putting on deodorant in our pits? Mando is powerful. It's clinically proven to control odor everywhere, but gentle enough to use in your sensitive bits too. Just try Mando's cologne quality scents and smell the difference from your underarms to your underballs. And a special offer for John Campea Show audience members, new customers get $5 off a starter pack with our exclusive code and link. Use the code Campea at shopmando.com. shopmando.com. I have been loving using Mando because it goes on smooth, it feels clean, and it leaves me smelling great. Mando is created by a doctor who saw firsthand how normal BO was being misdiagnosed and mistreated, and it is clinically proven to block odor all day and control odor for up to 72 hours. And Mando's starter pack is perfect for new customers. It comes with a solid stick deodorant, cream tube deodorant, 2 free products of your choice like mint body wash and deodorant wipes, and free shipping. And again, as a special offer for John Campea Show audience members, new customers get $5 off a Mando starter pack with the code Campea at shopmando.com.
Anyway, Chris, I was shocked to see Lily Gladstone left off this. What are your thoughts on this? Understandable? Does this change how we view the Oscar race now? I don't know. What do you think?
It is odd to see her not on this list, especially after her being on the long list and her winning all these other awards.
Yeah, I think we had predicted that she was going to make it to the next round, and she did not.
We were like, she's a shoo-in. Whoops.
Yeah.
I know Vivian Opara, who's on there for Rye Market. That is a English romantic comedy that I know I haven't gotten the chance to see. I know it did some rounds at Sundance and some other film festivals, and that's been getting a lot of buzz. And it is a British film. Remember, these are the British awards over there too. So it does make sense that we would see some more British films and things on there and British actors. Because, you know, Greta Lee, I don't believe, was on that final list too for Past Lives. That's somebody else who I figured was a shoo-in. So it makes sense for their awards that we would gravitate more towards those English films, British films, that sort of thing. That being said, anyone who talks about Killers of the Flower Moon talks about Lily. They talk about how this is her movie, what a powerhouse performance, that this is her year and everything. And we've seen that in all the other awards happening too. It's her or Emma Stone for the most part. So it is interesting this year to see how different awards are having different votes come in. We've had this before in the past too. You know, we all thought Angela Bassett was just going to sweep, and then she didn't get her Oscar, right? So these kinds of upsets, if you will, happen all the time. We always have to remember.
Bassett at least got nominated.
She did get nominated, but it all comes down to who's voting. Who's voting for these different people, because these different awards have different voting boards and different members who vote in for these things. So it's wild that she's not in there. But when I look at that list, I go, okay, I can see how this particular voting member body may have gone this way. I wouldn't have, but you know, that's
I'm at the place though that I'm like, especially after like the Critics' Choice and stuff like that. If Emma Stone wins the SAG, I think then the race is over. I think Lily Gladstone, as great as she was, I think it's a clear thing. Emma Stone, with Lily not even getting the BAFTA nomination, if Emma Stone does end up getting the SAG award, I think that's pretty much makes it a foregone conclusion she's going to win the Oscar this year. Still, interesting thing there. That's a big shock to me. Let's see if she actually gets an Oscar nomination. I thought she was one of the front 2 runners to win it. Now we got to wonder if she's even going to get nominated. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show Podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.